name's Bridget.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi, I'm a reselling hoarder.
How long's it been since your last sourcing?
That's confidential. I'm not ready,
Not
but
ready to share?
I'm not ready. I'm ready to share, but I'm ready to share my hoard with you. And the good news is that you don't have to join a group. You don't have to go for therapy. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is follow me and join me on my journey with my hoard and how I'm going to handle it. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. A little background. I've been selling for about 20 years. And then about 10 years ago, I went from working for corporate America to starting my own business, which I do primarily healthcare insurance, which is very seasonal, which allowed me the opportunity to really grow and work on the eBay and online selling side of my business, which I really love to do.
And what's your business called?
It's called Florida Woman Flipper. And the reason it's called that is because my husband has been the Florida man before I ever became the Florida woman, which was taken. So I had to be the Florida Woman Flipper.
So how are you planning on handling your hoard?
So I have multiple steps to plan to deal with my hoard and my hoarding habits. But I am going to share with you today, you might have got a glimpse of my hoard. So you're probably wondering how my inventory stockpile got
Hoard?
my hoard got so large. Well, it didn't happen overnight. So, first of all, I tell everyone what I do that I sell online. And you know what? The response is amazing. I have so many wonderful people and friends that have donated tons of things for me to resell online. Um, and there's been points where my husband has come home with his truck entirely full of donations from people we know on more than one occasion, and it went directly into the warehouse. And also, if I did a big buy or auction buy or whatever, it would go directly to the warehouse. So it would kind of build up. It was a ways away from our house as well. And then the rent kept going up and up. So we opted to um, to buy a large shed on our property. We have a nice piece of land here, and we are able to put a big shed on our property right here. Makes sense, and have everything right here at the house.
Where's
So
here?
here's in South Florida,
What's the name of the city you live in?
Loxahatchee, which is near Wellington for people that are wondering, in Palm Beach County. Anyway, so we have all the items were moved to my from the warehouse to our sunroom in the back of the house, which we coincidentally simultaneously had enclosed as we want to make it part of the interior part of our house. So it's all, safe back there, but we're ready to move forward and enjoy that part of our house and get everything moved into the shed. The shed's not quite done. We've been working on it. So we had another renovation project that my husband and I have been working on that took most of our time. So we were unable to finish the shed in a timely manner, but that project's complete. So now we're focusing, moving forward, and I hope you join me in my plan on how I am going to attack my hoard. So the first steps I'm going to do is there's a lot of things, like I said, that I haven't even been through. So I need to go through the items and designate whether they are a great item for online sales, which of course I also do other sites like Mecari and Poshmark and Etsy. And I cross post with List Perfectly for those of you that are familiar. And then I'm going to look at the items to see if it's good for a yard sale, which I'm going to have in a couple weeks, or whether it just needs to be donated back or whatever to a thrift shop or something.
And how big's your current inventory online?
My current inventory online is about 3,000 items. A lot of it, though, is I started off in clothing, and a lot of it's still clothing that I just have left up and moved to hard goods a couple of years ago. So hard goods, it's probably 700 items, probably around there. And yeah.
So do you want to share the hoard?
I thought you were going to ask me how many items do I have in my hoard. Even though it's unknown, it would definitely be probably 5 times what I have online.
So
Just based on I know how many bins I have, which I currently keep my live inventory in the garage, and I know about how many bins I have, and I can see how many bins I have of my hoard, which is, at least 3 times the number of bins. Of course, it's all wrapped in paper and stuff, but so that's a lot.
do you want to share it with your viewers now?
Yes, I'm ready. Come on with me. I am actually going to show you the actual hoard. Come on. All right, come on. Let's go see the hoard. It's out here. Now, this room is a pretty big room, probably 30 by 15, close to it. And it is chocked full of great inventory just waiting for me to list and post online.
Any idea what you got in here?
Uh, I have a lot of things that I have sourced, and some of it may have been sourced as much as like a year ago. And then there's, like I said, a whole bunch of donated items that I have never been through. So it's, it depends on the box.
Talking.
So, I mean, there are some personal items out here. We've got a lot of lawn furniture that's underneath these boxes, and some other personal items that are and tools that go in the house. And this whole corner over here is stuff that I have already gone through and have earmarked and boxed for the upcoming yard sale, which I'm going to bring you guys on and let you see how much of my existing hoard I can offset and get rid of in my yard sale. And I'll share with you how much money I made and whether it's, where it came from and all the information.
So what's in that big bag over there?
This bag?
No, that bag. Right there. With the
Right
orange.
there?
Yeah. What's in
This
there?
this was part of a clear out that we did. It's a old time camera from an actual company that used to do cable TV. It's probably worth a lot of money. I have no way of testing it, so I've been thinking about it for about 4 years. I did look it up at one time, and it's got all these like fancy camera parts that are probably something great. And we had an opportunity to clear out an entire commercial building that was full of electronics and stuff. And we had a few days just to take whatever we wanted. So I have a lot of that stuff left in here. And it was a company that filmed cable TV back in the day.
Yeah, infomercials.
Yeah. So, this is money right here, just sitting here. Sitting here. Good money.
So what else we got here?
I don't know. These are bins of stuff. Now, these are bins that I've packed. I can tell because they're clear bins. Here's a bin. I got a pair of awesome cowboy boots. That's probably $7,500. I have a brand new owl clock, $25. A vintage toy sorter, baby, probably $18, $20. some shoes. I can't see the brand. Probably 20, 25. Bag of vintage jewelry that I bought at auction. Haven't gone through. Another little bag of auction jewelry. Haven't gone through. There's little notes on it saying it's signed. Might be good. Might be several $100s right there. Oh, and a fancy bracelet. That's pretty. And we got, oh yeah, Target Bird. You guys, if you don't know about these, you have to, if you see these at thrift shops, garage sales, pick them up. They're the Target Birds. They sell well, depending on the bird and the holiday. That looks like a Valentine's. And then we've got this, the MPPT solar charge controller. You too, if you have a hoard, may have one of these. And you don't even know it, because I didn't know it till today. And I don't even know what it is. And that's what I love about reselling. So you don't have to know what it is. All you have to do is know that it's worth money.
So where are you going to get all this stuff to?
So all this stuff, after I sort what needs to go on eBay, what needs to go in the yard sale, what needs to be donated back, is all going to move down to our new shed. So come on, let's go check out the shed. Come on in. This is our new shed. It's how many feet is it, Florida man?
It's 32 by 18.
16.
16.
It's 32 by 16. And back here, we're going to eventually have some shelves here, kind of make a wall, and then an opening here, and then behind it will sit all of our, eventually it'll be all yard tools and our tractor and everything, because we have quite a bit of yard here to take care of, and we need all that to maintain it. And as you can see, we have a loft. We actually have two lofts, one on each side. That's what's going to house my hoard once it has been thinned down. So hopefully everything that I have that is not online and ready to be sold and posted will be up in the lofts. That the real goal is to be down to one loft so we can use the other side for personal later. And then right now we have all of these boxes
from Avon.
Yes, so I did a big Avon buy, and many of them are full of like old toys and vintage stuff as well. So, and any of the other boxes you see over here, those are all were gifted to us, donated to us, however you want to put it. And I've never even seen what's in them at all. So I went through one box today, and so that all needs to be gone through. But on the other side, it is actually live inventory that I have on eBay and the other sites right now. It's not in its permanent position. We had this shed built with the shelves on the outsides, and we are not finished preparing the shed because it needs more insulation. John, or Florida man, excuse me, Florida man did all the electrical, the lighting, the fan, the switches, the outlets, and the insulation is about half done, and that's what we need to complete before we can bring like shelves down the middle, which will house my eBay inventory that's live, that's currently in the garage. And I am going to share you, before I move out of the garage, I'll share that with you on an upcoming video. I'll also share with you my eBay room. So I have one room in our house dedicated to my eBay room, and it's where I do all my listing, I do all my photography, and where I do most of my shipping. But that's going to transition. And down here on this end by the windows, John is currently building me a desk and workstation / shipping station. So this is where I'll have a computer and all my shipping materials. and I'll be able to pull from my live inventory, pack it right here, and get it ready to go to the post office. So right now I'm really spread out. So that's part of the improvement plan, part of the therapy, part of this 10-step process in dealing with the hoard. So thanks for joining me on today. It was really hard for me to get to this step where I actually shared with everyone my hoard. And I hope that me sharing my hoard can help you in your steps to dealing with the process if you are a reselling hoarder. And I know there's a few of you out there. And if you're not one, this could be a warning for you. This has been a great time. Thanks again for joining me. This is my first YouTube video, and I appreciate if you subscribe and like and share my video, and join me next week for an update on my reselling hoard.